Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, it's gonna be a Q&A, right? I know a lot of you are asking for the makeup tutorials, but it's gonna come, I promise you. That's gonna be my next video, okay? So I asked you guys what would you like to know about makeup, because I know a lot of you have struggles with makeup, and it can be struggling, but it can be fun. So I'm gonna answer your questions in this video. The first questions that I have is from Snapchat, and this is from her name is Trudy Lavender. Okay, so Trudy Lavender, big up yourself. Thanks for sending in your questions, and I'm about to answer. So her first question is, what motivated you to do makeup? Okay, so what motivated me to do makeup? Simple. My friend got tired of me because I sucked so bad before, like years ago. Every time I'm going to a function, if I'm going out with my friends, we're going to eat or just this huge function, and I want to look pretty extra cute and like, you know, slayed, I would always go to her. I would always like hit her up like, can you do my makeup? Can you do my hair? And of course, she's one of my best friends, so she's gonna do it. But I think over time, she just got tired of me, and it was just annoying having to go to her every single time. So she just like told me straight up one day, she was like, hey, you gotta learn to do stuff on your own. You gotta try. I remember I didn't know how to do my brows. I didn't know how to do eyelash, but look at me now, you know. So what really motivated me to do makeup? She motivated me to get into it because I loved it so much, but I just didn't know how to do it myself. Her second question is, she has like 3 questions, and her second question is, how far you think you can go with this? The sky is the limit. I see myself having my own businesses. I see myself having my own cosmetics line, my own makeup line, my own makeup brand. I really don't have any limit. I see myself having classes, courses, all of that stuff. So I'm just like, I'm going with the flow. Okay, so her last question is, what are the challenges you face with applying makeup? Girl, like the struggles are real. I'm telling you, the struggles are real. A lot of people see me and they're like, oh, your makeup is so flawless, it's so pretty, you must be a pro. I'm like, thank you. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you don't know. They don't know, like the struggles. I'm not a pro. I'm not there yet. I appreciate all the comments and the support, but I'm not there yet. Like, the biggest struggle that I have right now is lashes. You know how many times I tried to put on my lashes and the glue ending up getting into my eyes, getting on my eyeshadow, and I'd be so mad. But it's a struggle. I'm better. Another struggle for me is because I have oily skin, so I tend to get oily very quickly and a lot. So it's a struggle choosing foundation, because some of the times I have to make sure I'm choosing a mattifying primer, I'm choosing a mattifying foundation, because my oily skin is gonna push through the makeup, and that doesn't look good to me. It doesn't. So it's pretty annoying, but that's just the way my skin is, so I have to deal with it. Some people have dry skin, some people have oily skin, some people have combined skin, but I have oily skin, so that's something I have to deal with. So I gotta make sure I choose the right foundation, and most of the time it has to be mattifying to keep my skin dry. Another thing that I struggle with is blending. Like, for your eyeshadow to be like perfect, you have to blend a lot. Concealer, highlighting, contouring, you just have to blend for your life. So my biggest struggles right now are lashes, blending, and choosing the right foundation for my skin. Okay, so our next questions are from Chave Tuni. Chave Tuni, big up yourself. She has 3 questions, and I think this is the last 3 questions from Snapchat, okay? And then we go over to Facebook. So her first question is, why did you start your YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel to help other females learn about makeup, because makeup can be struggling, it can be hard, but it is also fun. So I started my YouTube channel just to help those who need help, and Her next question is, why did you gain such an interest in makeup? What inspired you? So I think I answered that in my previous questions from Trudy Lavender. I think she asked a similar question to that. So that would be my same answer. My friend, she just told me to get started, like to learn for myself. And when I started and I saw how beautiful and flawless everything came out and how good I was getting, I just didn't want to stop. So it just like started from there. Okay, so I know my friend is watching. She's one of my best friends. Her name is Tasha. So she was the friend that I was talking about. So big up yourself, Tasha. Thanks for everything. Her last question is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now in the makeup fraternity? Okay, that also is a similar question to the previous question that I answered for Trudy. Like, I don't have no limit, right? The sky is the limit. I want to go above and beyond. Okay, so let's move over to our Facebook questions. So our first Facebook question is from Tania Johnson, and Tania would like to know, she said, tutorial on eyebrows. Okay, so I get this question a lot. How do I do my brows? So I'm gonna do a tutorial on my brows, so you will get to see how I get them done. Okay, the only thing that I use for my brows is just 3 things that are very simple. I use a concealer, I use a brow pencil that you could get from the beauty supply store, you could get it from Rite Aid, anywhere basically, and I use an angle brush. So I use the pencil to fill in my brows first, then I use the concealer along with an angle brush to shape them, and then I blend that out. You have to get a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than your regular foundation or skin tone, because you want to highlight it. If you use a concealer that is darker or like the same shade as your skin tone, then you're not gonna see it. So you have to use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than your foundation or your skin tone, and get an angle brush and an eyebrow pencil. Okay, so in my makeup tutorial, you will see how I do everything: my brows, my lashes, my foundation, everything. So you'll get to see that in a more detailed tutorial video. So the next question that I have is from Ivana. Ivana wants to know how to contour. So when you contour your face, you basically make your face thinner. Like, you would see a lot of pictures on Facebook, and you would see like before and after contouring pictures, and you would see before like their face is like a circle, but when you contour your face, you have like angles and dimension. So you make your you contour to make your face thinner. When you apply foundation, it makes your face flat. So when you highlight and contour, you're basically bringing back those dimensions that the foundation took away. A lot of people have huge nose, big nose like me, yeah, and when you contour your nose is straighter and your nose is smaller. A lot of people have huge forehead, and when you contour your forehead, it appears to be smaller. So you really contour your face to make your face seem or appear thinner. Okay, so the next question that I have from Facebook is from Sanya Hall. Sani Poo Hall. So Sanya wants to know how to do eyebrow filling with the concealer and how to blend accurately. She also says, usually when I blend, it's either too light or I miss areas when I blend. So I think I answered that question already when I was answering Tania's question. But so how you fill in your brows, basically you just use the pencil or whatever you're using. A lot of people don't use pencil, they use brow gel, but I like to use the pencil. That's like the easiest way and the fastest way to me. So I use the eyebrow pencil, and I would use it to fill in my brows. I don't have a lot of brows, so normally I would draw my brows. The right word is fill in, but I just say draw because I don't have no eyebrows, and when I'm done it looks like I have a lot, so I use the pencil and to fill it in. Again, it's hard to explain, so you would have to see it in my makeup tutorial, and that's coming. Okay, thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I really appreciate it. You know what to do. All right, like, subscribe, and share. Okay, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Bye guys.